power of God is real, miracles are real, and the potency of the mantle is unbelievable. This is a walking miracle. They came all the way from Hampshire, Manchester United, and they came to testify. Please tell the church your name. Delivered of cancer 3 times, came back to life 3 times from the dead. Cancer of the blood, cancer of the uterus, and pancreatic adenocarcinoma, and all with evidence that God is a mighty God. Your name and what God has done for your family.
Yes, my name is Olivia Oleko. And my husband is named Israel Mattis, and my baby's name Winner Mattis. We came in from America in New Hampshire, Manchester. I'm here to testify the goodness of God, what God did in my life since I met Papa in Texas in 2022. When I went to meet Papa, I had a dream. In my dream, I saw Dr.Pst.PaulEnenche came to my house and said that he came, and I was praying. I saw a lot of people was praying also, but he came to me and put a picture on me here and said that I choose you. And then I woke up, I was like, who's this man? I don't know this man. And then I went to Google, and then I saw it's a man of God in Nigeria because I'm a Congolese. And I was like, let me follow him on Facebook and everywhere to see what's going on in my life, what God wants to do in my life. In that moment, my baby was mute. He was like born mute. And myself, I was suffering from 3 cancer. I was having pancreatic cancer, uterus cancer, and blood cancer. And I was over myself. And I heard that he was coming.
Wait a minute. This testimony is very fast. The child there was born mute.
Yes, sir.
She has had pancreatic cancer.
Yes, sir. Uterus cancer.
Uterine cancer.
Blood cancer.
And blood cancer all together.
Yes, sir.
Before we came for what program?
Houston Conference,
Texas.
2022.
Oh, wow.
For 2.5 years, the child born mute. Mutism, never spoke.
All right.
Until they came for it.
Okay.
And then when I saw that, I was like, this is my only opportunity. I need to go meet this man of God.
And she had seen me in the dream before.
Yes. And then I was like, oh, he's coming in America. I want to go over there to talk to him, for him to pray for me. And then when I went over there, I was smelling bad because I was losing too much blood. Imagine yourself with uterus cancer. You have to change every 30 minutes. I was not even able to talk to him, but because I was crying, I had my baby with me. And he came to me and said, why are you crying? I was not able to respond to him. I said, just pray for my baby. My baby doesn't speak. I forgot about my own problem, but he saw that you having something. I was just crying because I was having day to live, because they were reminding me all the time that you have like 2 months to live, 6 months to live. I knew that I was going to die. But that day I went over there just for my baby, because I was like, my baby's a mute, and then I'm going to die. If my baby live like that, who's gonna take care of my baby?
That is, even if I'm going to die, let the baby be able to speak, so that if I die, at least. But if I die and the baby doesn't speak, who will take care of him like that? Yeah. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's why I went to Texas that day. And
did you hear that? She didn't come even for her healing now. That was why she was like the woman. They should have my woman. What is your problem? She said, I don't have any problem. I have accepted this for life. Incredible.
And then when Daddy saw me over there, I was like, Daddy, he came to me and said, what's going on? I was like, just my baby doesn't speak. And he lay his hand on my baby and said, okay, he prayed just, and then he came to me and said, God give you the desire of your heart. And that's it. But I was still crying, but he was there, look at me. I was not able to explain what was going on in my body, because I was in shame of myself, because I was not able to approach people the way I was smelling bad. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to tell him, because they already told me that I'm going to die in 6 months. And then after I die also. The day
she died practically in the hospital bed.
Yes, when I went back, I died. When I went back after the conference, I died. I already sent all the evidence here. And then after that, I came back alive. I went to the heaven. I saw what God taught me. Then I came back. I saw people was crying already that I was dead. I was like, no, I was dreaming. And then in that same day, I saw Dad again in my room in the hospital. He came and raised me and said, you need to come with me and follow me. And then I woke up. I said, the same person. And I said, what's going on with that Nigerian man? I don't know him. And I was so desperate of my situation, but I was not healed. Even though I came back from life, I was not healed. And then after that again, I follow again, because everywhere Daddy was going, if I see on Facebook, I was just going. And then that day I was in the back praying over there. And they said, today is a visitation of someone. Someone has cancer, someone is like this, that person is going to be healed. And
which particular program was that?
In New York.
In New York.
I was like, this is me, this is my life, this is me. And then when I went to the hospital, because the hospital was calling me after, because I was taking those oxycodone medicine and those very, very painful medication. And one day they called me because I was not able to go to the pharmacy to pick up my medication. They say, it's time for you to pick up the medication. This is when I remember that I don't take medication anymore. I don't feel pain anymore. I don't have pain in my body. And then I went to the hospital to check everything. I didn't have cancer anymore. No.
You don't understand, no more cancer, medically proven. ICT, please show it right now.
No more cancer. I had an appointment to do like a dialysis because my kidney, because of too much medication, I was like, they had to do like a dialysis. And then when I went over there for my appointment, they said, we don't see anything. Your kidney is normal. Everything is normal.
Kidney is normal.
Yeah,
uterine cancer gone.
Everything is gone. We don't know what's going on in your body. They didn't do everything they wanted to do in my body. I was like, God is here with this man. I'm going to follow this person. I said, God, you're so good for me. You are so good. You are so good. You are able to heal someone, because I was just losing blood. I was like, when I said desperate. And when Daddy came this year in July, he came to, again for the same program in Texas. I went again over there, and he was talking to people, he was talking like to everybody, but for me, I was able to see in front of me like this. He was telling me, I didn't save you for you to work for people. You need to work for me. You need to work for me. And then I was like,
in an encounter.
Yes, just when he was there.
While service was on, Pastor was on the altar, but she saw him in front of her.
Right in front of her.
Right in front of her.
I was like, maybe I don't see very well. I went to the bathroom and put some water in my eye, because I wanted to make sure that I was able to see. Maybe I was not dreaming. When I came back, he came back in the same place. He said, I didn't save you to work for people. You need to work for me, and you need to follow me. I said, my husband, do you see Papa here? He said, no, he's over there. I said, maybe I don't see very well. I went the second time to wash my eye to make sure that I was not like dreaming. And then when I came back, the same thing. I was like, oh my goodness. And I said, what can I do now? He was there, but he was telling me what I need to do there. It was like, this is time for you to work for me. This is time for you. You need to work for me. I didn't save you to work for people. I saved you to work for me. And I was like, okay, what can I do, God? I don't have church here. I don't have anything. I just serve God like everybody. What can I do? And I was so confused inside of me. And then before I came here on the 10th, I had another surgery. And they told me that the surgery was just 45 minutes. And then the surgery was 5 hours. And that in those moments, I lost a lot of blood. I had like internal hemorrhage inside. And then I was like, when I woke up, I was at the hospital. And I was like, what's going on? The doctor said it was something very small. How I spent time, because they told me that I was not going to sleep at the hospital. I was going back, but I slept at the hospital because I was losing blood all night. And then I was like, no, I'm going to Nigeria on the 21st. And I need to get out from the hospital. God, I need a miracle. Because I already bought my ticket. I need to go to Nigeria. All the time I was having a picture on me when I was going through everything. I was like closing my eye. I was like, I'm going to testify in 2026. That means I'm going to Nigeria to take my testimony. I don't want to stay at the hospital. God, you need to do something for me. And then the second day,
2026
she was going to receive her testimony today and be back with her second child 2026.
yes, that one was on the 10th of this month. And they did the surgery, everything here. And I was not able to stand up. But in my head, I was like, I'm going to Nigeria. I will not stay at the hospital, God. I need a miracle to get out from this hospital today. And the next day, the doctor came. I was peeing in the bed. I was doing everything in the bed. And said, like this, we cannot send you home. I was like, no, I want to go home because I knew that I need to be in Nigeria on the 21st of this month because I need to come and take my agayolo. I don't want to stay here. And then the doctor said, you need to go back, you need to go home. And then I was released at the hospital. And then on the 19th, all the stitch opened, and I was
That
bleeding.
devil is a lie. You see, that devil that couldn't take you with the cancer, still attempting other things, he lost forever.
Amen.
But what is very, very critical to me now is that uterine cancer, pancreatic cancer, and blood cell cancer all gone. Uterine cancer is enough to take the devil out. Yes. Blood cell cancer is enough. Pancreatic cancer.
The uterine cancer had degenerated to the extent that she was continuously bleeding.
Oh yes.
Bad smelling, effusions.
And had
out
to
of her
bat
system.
herself every 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes.
She couldn't stay where people stay.
Incredible.
That's not also. Okay, so I will help you summarize. Now,
Yes.
she was discharged against medical advice. The doctors told her, you can't leave. You are going to sign. If anything happened to you, it's not on the hospital. She signed. The husband signed for her. At the airport also, they said, you are bleeding you everywhere. You can't travel. Long story made short, she was able to persist and then make her way here. The first night they came to the Glory Dome, lodged at the Patmos Villa, she had an encounter where God met her in the dream of the night, said, I have 9 testimonies for you, but I will handle them one day after the other. She said, no, I need all my miracle every day. God said, the one daily, ensure you are at the conference. That was on Saturday when they came. Now, while we were ministering the convention service on Monday, a word came while God made some brutal declaration. Now she came out to testify that God has started the miracle. While she was at the front and people came to testify, somebody came under power and fell on her. The pain worsened. So she went back to her seat. But right in the service this morning, suddenly she realized no more pain. The bleeding has stopped. The pain has stopped. Everything checked back to her. Because the devil fought them, the devil knew they were going to get their miracle in dunamis. The husband and herself lost their job in the same day, 2 weeks ago. Same day, husband lost the job 11 a.m. She lost her job in the same day to make them financially incapacitated. But the husband also, their bundle of testimony. The husband came here with migraine headache, coughs out greenish substance physically. In the dream of the night where their Lord God servant came to meet him and pulled him out of the mortuary and said, your life cannot go down the drain like others. Many encounters, but the summary is this: I'm walking miracles.
And the son is now talking.
Yes, ma'am. Few weeks after that Houston conference, the son started speaking.
Say hi.
Hi.
All medically proven.
Hey! just sitting and looking like that. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my shatakala. This is the kind of God I want to serve. To serve him forever and ever and ever. Who says God does not exist? And who says miracles don't exist? These are people who came all the way from America. Do you have the medical reports about the cancers?
Everything is there. ICT has
If
everything.
they can show us those reports about the cancers. Yes.
Including the kidney failure, also healed. Everything is there.
The last surgery she had, God's servant also read it on the screen. It had nothing to do with the cancer.
Absolutely.
Had nothing to
Can
do
you
with
show us the
previous-
first? I saw something about that on the first one you brought. The first. Yes. Okay, that's cervical incontinence. Cervical insufficiency. Move to the next one. Insufficiency still. Keep moving.
Hold on, sir. Oh, please, the first one. You are pregnant now.
No,
But they wrote 19 weeks and 1 day.
no, that one. I sent the picture, I lost everything.
Oh, that's for that.
That's the previous one. All right, once you please let me see the reports of the cancer. You can bring it to Dr.Pst.PaulEnenche. Let's take a look at it and look at it. But for 3 cancers to be cleared out of one person,
Down here, all the tumor markers there are negative. The down, all of them, all those are negative there.
incredible. Now, in this dance that will dance for 2 minutes, anything that is impossible in your life, every death sentence placed on you, even pastors, church members you are trusting God for. That's right. That you are trusting God for. That you know they have this diagnosis of a cancer or the other. Family members, loved ones you are trusting God for. I like you to celebrate on their behalf right now, because your God and my God is about to knock out every enemy diagnosis. It's about to change the story of people. It's about to reproduce these testimonies. Celebrations, let's go, let's go.